What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be going over Hbar as it has recently exploded. Make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. No.
So this was Hbar in one of my previous videos called Don't Miss Out. As you can see, we had it drawn on a falling wedge, and it was trading at just over 4.5 cents. And this is Hbar currently, trading over 6 cents. And had you guys taken this trade, you could have made up to 43% gains in just over 2 weeks. And I understand 43% might not sound like a lot, but compared to the stock market where the average return is 10% in a year, that would mean we made in just over 2 weeks what the stock market makes in over 4 years, which are actually pretty incredible gains. And if you enjoy making gains in the crypto market, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. I have made many profitable calls during this bear market, and I will continue doing so in the future. So stay tuned. But anyways, I'll go deeper into the charts at the end of the video. So as I said, Hbar is currently trading at over 6 cents. Its market cap has broken back above $2 billion, which ranks 34th among all cryptocurrencies. And its circulating supply is up to 33.5 billion out of a max supply of 50 billion, which is about 67% in circulation. And I do want to go over the circulating supply because there are a lot of people getting upset that Hbar is not pumping as much as other projects. And a big reason for that is because the team is releasing supply into circulation. But this is my question to you. Would you rather them release supply during a bear market, which keeps the price down a little bit and it gives you potentially more time to accumulate? Or would you rather them release supply at the heights of a bull market when everything else is going parabolic? For me personally, I like being able to accumulate Hbar for a longer period, so I don't mind them releasing supply right now. But if you're looking to trade Hbar, I recommend using Binance, Coinbase, or KuCoin. I think those are the 3 easiest centralized exchanges to use. And now I will say, if you scroll down into the Hedera news section, it's always a good thing to see articles like this: 5 top-rated cryptos to buy before they skyrocket. And they have a few random cryptos, but then they have Hedera and they have Quant, which if you guys have watched my channel in the past, you know those are 2 cryptos I am extremely bullish on long-term. But now we'll hop into some Hedera news. So if you come over to their Twitter, which has 310,000 followers, they just posted 35 minutes ago, tracking the carbon emissions of billions of unique items in their supply chain via the Hedera Guardian. This is Web3 at scale. And that was in response to this tweet. With responsible governance, predictable fees, and real-world use cases, such as Avery Dennison's ATMA, the Hedera network is actively demonstrating the transformative effect of Web3 on supply chains. Now, this is the news that I am personally really excited for, and it's what they reposted November 11th. So launch announcement. Saucer V2 launches on Friday, November 17th at 9:30 p.m. Some of the features are concentrated liquidity, MetaMask support, liquidity aligned reward initiative, tokenomics V2, new web app, and more. Let's bring Hedera DeFi to the next level. And if you guys don't know what Saucer Swap is, it is Hedera's DEX. And if you look around at any of these hyper successful layer 1s, whether it's Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, whatever the case may be, they all have successful DEXs. Uniswap, PancakeSwap. So definitely keep your eyes on Saucer Swap in the future. And then this is also really important what they posted November 10th. The world's first native Hedera network hardware wallet. Community legend and head of Citadel Wallet discusses utility and wallet native services including staking, Hedera token service, NFTs, smart contracts 2.0. And then another repost November 10th. The institutional adoption of Web3 is happening on Hedera. Welcome Hedera Governing Council member EDF to the Hedera Guardian ecosystem. It is crazy to see how fast Hedera is actually growing. And then the last thing I want to show is what they posted November 9th. We also love the combat ring, and it's talking about karate combat. And as you can see in the middle of the ring, they have the Hbar logo, which is obviously really good advertisement. And personally, I'm really big into combat sports, so this is something that I love to see. But now we'll go over some news that could affect Hbar's price action, even though it's not directly correlated to Hbar. Now, Watcher Guru just posted 57 minutes ago, largest US options exchange, Cboe, to launch margined Bitcoin and Ethereum futures. Now, obviously, this is not quite as exciting as the Bitcoin spot ETFs getting approved, but it's still very good to see margined futures getting listed. And now I want to show you this just because I think it's kind of funny. So 31 days ago, Jim Cramer said Bitcoin is about to go down, and Bitcoin is up 37% since then.
I just can't get on I can't be in something where Mr. Bitcoin is about to go down.
I genuinely do not understand how there are still people who do not understand the value of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Like, if you cannot see the value in a finite supply, decentralization, and personal custody, then I don't know what to tell you and you're just going to get left behind. And this tweet lines up perfectly with it. Bitcoin is up 124% this year. And now this is the last piece of news I want to go over, what they posted November 9th. $9 trillion asset manager BlackRock officially files for a spot Ethereum ETF with NASDAQ. Now I want you to actually think about this. Right now, everybody is so focused on the Bitcoin spot ETFs getting approved, including myself. I have said many different times I believe it could bring trillions of dollars to the industry. But that being said, Ethereum is right there with Bitcoin. And if they get a spot ETF approved, what is to stop Cardano, Solana, Polygon, many of these other huge cryptocurrencies from getting their ETFs approved, and then maybe even Hbar in the future? So in my opinion, this is definitely something you guys are going to want to keep your eyes on, as I believe it can start a snowball effect. Now, the next thing I want to go over is the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. As you can see, right now we are at that 72 level, which is greedy. So why measure fear and greed? The crypto market behavior is very emotional. People tend to get greedy when the market is rising, which results in FOMO. Also, people often sell their coins in irrational reaction of seeing red numbers. With our Fear and Greed Index, we try and save you from your own emotional overreactions. There are two simple assumptions. Extreme fear can be a sign that investors are getting too worried. That could be a good buying opportunity. On the contrary, when investors are getting too greedy, that could mean the market is due for a correction. Now, is this the end-all indicator? Absolutely not. But from my personal experience, it's usually pretty accurate. And in my videos about a month ago, I was showing you the Crypto Fear and Greed Index when it was down at that 42 level, which was fearful. And Bitcoin was trading around 26,100. And a lot of people out there thought it was going to go back beneath $20,000. And I was telling you guys that based on the market being very fearful, realistically, that is when you should be buying cryptocurrency. But when the market is greedy like we are right now, you might want to consider taking profits. Obviously, that's not financial advice. Do what's best for you. But I just want you to understand where we are right now. Now, for the final part of this video, we'll get into some technical analysis. So this is Hbar on the daily time frame. And as I said, had you guys taken this falling wedge trade, you could have made about 43% gains. But anyways, what am I saying right now? The RSI and stochastics are extremely overbought, not just on the daily time frame, but also on the 3-day, and even the weekly is getting pretty overbought. In addition, if you look at price action, it swings from a higher high to a lower high. The RSI is lower high to higher high. That is Class A bearish divergence, which typically signals a local top has been reached, coupled with the fact that price action is also trading way above all of the moving averages and the high volume node on the VRVP. And last but not least, you could also argue that Hbar is forming a rising wedge, which unlike the falling wedges break down 68% of the time. So based on all of those indicators, it is a pretty high likelihood that Hbar does retrace a little bit in the short term. But that being said, there is also a very bullish indicator. If you look at the moving averages, the 21-day has broken above the 200-day moving average. That is a golden cross, which typically signals an explosive move is coming. So a potential scenario is that price action starts to flag out. And while that happens, the RSI and stochastics would start to reset. And then as the 21-day moving average starts to creep up, price action could get a bounce off of it as support. And we could get another explosive move up. But regardless of what happens to Hbar in the short term, this move is extremely bullish from a long-term perspective. And it could absolutely be the start of an uptrend. Now, lastly, we'll go over Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins. So similar to Hbar, the RSI and stochastics are extremely overbought. Same goes for the 3-day, and also the weekly is very overbought. Now, I will say, in Bitcoin's case, it had already began forming that bull flag, which then started to break out again, and it has a huge measure move to over $42,000. Now, obviously, measure moves do not always play out, but based on how the crypto market is trending right now, it wouldn't shock me if it broke out, but I still would never take that trade, as I will also never chase a parabolic move, which is a bunch of green candles in a row. In my personal experience, rarely does that work out well for you. So similar to Hbar, I would be looking for Bitcoin to retrace a little bit in the short term. But all that being said, as I say in every single one of my videos, macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So if all of a sudden the Bitcoin spot ETFs get approved, that could skyrocket the entire market. On the contrary, if some very bearish news comes out, that could tank the entire crypto market. So just keep an open mind. Understand crypto is going to be extremely volatile in the short term. Anything can happen. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comment section, where do you think the market is headed within the next few weeks? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.